Hey, new angle. Yeah, I got the sun on my face, I got a bit more wall space, and I got a bit more room for me to stand. And you get to see a bit more of my room. As I'm sure most of you know, I did the 63 reasons on why being part of a fandom is so great. This time I'm going to be doing it a little bit different. I'm going to say what the struggles of being in a fandom are. So I hope you enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up when you're finished. Leave a comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. BBC sets your expectations of men much higher than Disney ever did. Fictional deaths. Fictional deaths hurt so much. The painful wait between seasons. Yes, I'm talking about you, Sherlock. Not being able to time travel. You fancy men who are old enough to be your dad? When I was 9, I started my obsession with Johnny Depp. He's 50 now and I'm 17. I don't think it would work. He is the same age as my dad. Normal people don't get you. They do not understand your references that you say every day. They do not understand why you love your program so much. They do not understand you, and that sucks. Crying at emotional soundtrack music. Yeah, I do that a lot. Starting a new show and not being able to look at the GIFs and scene frames from Tumblr because they would give you spoilers that you don't want to see. Loving someone you never talk to, whereas in my case I have actually spoken to Benedict Cumberbatch, but he'll never love me back. People joining a fandom after the latest series has been released after your wait that was 2 years long, and then acting like the biggest fans in the world. No, don't do that. Don't do that to us. Aggressive fans. Nobody likes an aggressive fan. Just cut that out. Waves and waves and waves and waves of feels. Too many. Too many fandoms, too many feels. American versions of the British TV shows just aren't quite as good. No offense, America, but no. Not getting your Hogwarts letter when you were 11 years old, that was the biggest sort of disappointment for me, I think. Your favourite actors who are married and you have even less of a chance with them. Oh, you like that character? Stephen Moffat's gonna kill them. Merchandise that's only sold in other countries. Yes, I'm talking about you, Warner Brothers shop. Not having enough time in the day to spread out evenly all your love for each of your fandoms. Orlando being too far away to go to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Cancelled TV shows. 2.5 years till Fantastic Beasts. 2.5 years. I'm going to be 20 years old. What even? Never being able to see your fandom friends because they live halfway across the world because you met them on the internet. I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not alone in this. Never finding Narnia in a wardrobe when you're 8 years old. Dealing with the fact that your ships will never be together. Sleep deprivation. I know all too well how this feels. I'm extremely tired at the moment. I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning reading a book. And, yeah. When people say, you'll grow out of it, don't say that to me. I am a 17-year-old who has painted her walls Hufflepuff themed. I don't want to grow out of this, and that is the thing that ticks me off the most. Having to go to Orlando or London to get a decent cup of butterbeer. Unless you can cook it yourself, I can't. I suck at cooking. I mixed up my tablespoons and teaspoons once and put a whole 2 tablespoons of baking soda in cupcakes rather than teaspoons, and it was cake day at school and I took it in anyway because I don't like the people at school, so yeah. I can't cook. Ugh. Hay fever sucks. You're always broke because of the amount of money you spend on merchandise. Worth it though. Life isn't really a musical. Needing the entire Noble Collection website, but not being able to afford it. And I mean need. It is necessary. Occasionally people post spoilers on social networking sites, and this is really annoying because they don't give a warning sometimes. And then once you've read it, you're like, oh, okay, thanks. Too many posters and not enough wall space. My walls used to be decorated completely with posters, overlapping each other, having posters right by side. There was no wall showing. And recently I took them down so that I could paint my room and theme it. And now I've got about 100 posters who are just rolled up in a tube that I just have no use with. And it's really quite a waste of money that I spent. But cancelled TV shows that weren't complete. looking at people's fan art and giving up on your own because it's just not worthy of their magnificence. Cosplay is way too expensive to do all the time. Benedict Cumberbatch being 20 years older than you, it could work. He said he'd like to date younger women. I'm a younger woman. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. I look forward to doing my next one coming up next week, and I hope you look forward to it too. See ya!